Hello there, fellow farmers. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to talk about something that's just as crucial as tending to your crops or livestock, managing your farm's payroll effectively. I know payroll isn't the most exciting topic, but it's vital for the success of your farm business, and mistakes can really hurt your bottom line and even lead to penalties from the IRS or the Department of Labor. But don't worry, I'm here to share some simple and essential tips to help you streamline your agricultural payroll process, all from the comfort of your own computers. So, tip number 1, understanding worker classification. First things first, it's crucial to correctly classify your workers as either employees or independent contractors. If you control how, when, and where someone does their job, they're likely an employee. Misclassifying workers can lead to tax issues and unwanted attention from the IRS. Remember, even part-time and seasonal workers need proper classification. Tip number 2, comply with wage and hour laws. Next, you're going to want to make sure that you're complying with the Fair Labor Standards Act, or FLSA, and your state's specific laws on minimum wage and overtime pay. Some agricultural workers are exempt under federal law, but states like New York have their own regulations. So it's important that you always check with the Department of Labor and your state's labor department so that you are staying compliant. Tip number 3, keep accurate records. Good record keeping isn't just best practice, it's required by law. You need to keep detailed records of hours worked, pay rates, and paychecks issued. I recommend using a payroll software that's designed for agricultural businesses. It can help reduce errors, save you time by generating reports, tracking cash wages, and managing piece rate payments if needed. Tip number 4, stay informed about payroll taxes. As an employer, you are responsible for paying withholding federal income tax, Social Security, and Medicare taxes from your employees' wages. Plus, you need to pay the employer's share of these taxes, along with federal and possibly state unemployment taxes. IRS Publication 51 Circular A provides guidance specifically for agricultural employers. Understanding your payroll tax obligations helps you avoid penalties and keeps your farm business compliant. Tip number 5, utilize modern payroll solutions. Offering direct deposit is a convenient way to pay your employees promptly. Modern payroll software includes direct deposit functionality, making it easier to manage your agricultural payroll. This ensures that your workers get paid on time and streamlines your payroll processes. Tip number 6, be aware of H-2A visa requirements. If you employ temporary agricultural workers under the H-2A visa program, you must comply with specific federal regulations. This includes providing housing, transportation, and adhering to wage standards set by the Department of Labor. You need to familiarize yourself with these requirements to avoid legal issues and ensure the well-being of your foreign workers. Tip number 7, keep up with the changing laws. Laws affecting agricultural employers can change. Updates to minimum wage laws, overtime exemptions, and tax filing deadlines may occur. I would suggest that you regularly check in with the Department of Labor, the IRS, and your state's labor department websites for the latest information. You can even sign up for email updates to stay informed. Tip number 8, plan for your seasonal workers. Seasonal labor is very common in farming and ranching, so properly managing your payroll for part-time and seasonal workers means understanding how their employment affects your tax obligations. So you're going to want to make sure that all of your workers are accounted for in your payroll system, regardless of how long they'll be working for you. Tip number 9, understanding agricultural exemptions. Certain exemptions apply to agricultural labor regarding minimum wage and overtime pay. For example, small farms with fewer than 500 man days of labor in any calendar quarter of the previous year may be exempt from some of the FLSA requirements. Knowing these exemptions can help you manage payroll more effectively and make sure that you meet the legal requirements. Tip number 10, communicate and educate. Having a resource to address frequently asked questions about payroll can benefit both you and your employees. Topics might include how paychecks are calculated, when the payday occurs, or how overtime pay is determined. Clear communication builds trust and efficiency in your business. Managing farm payroll effectively is vital for the success of your agricultural business. By understanding your responsibilities, keeping accurate records, and staying compliant with laws, you can ensure that your workers are paid correctly and on time. Now, to make your life easier, let me introduce you to FarmRaise Payroll. FarmRaise Payroll is designed specifically for farmers and ranchers. It handles everything from managing tax withholdings to filings for both you and your employees, all tailored to the unique needs of agricultural businesses. Let me show you how it works. With FarmRaise Payroll, you can simplify payroll processing, reduce errors, stay compliant with the latest laws, and save time so you can focus on your farm. Why juggle spreadsheets and worry about compliance when you can have a tool that does it all for you? Are you ready to streamline your farm's payroll processes? Visit farmraise.com today and see how FarmRaise Payroll can make managing your farm business easier than ever. I'll include a link in the description below. Thanks for joining me today. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more farm finance tips and insights. If you have any questions or topics you'd like me to cover, drop them in the comments below. Best of luck, and I hope to see you next time.